Hey, today is Tuesday, January 12th, 2016. I'm Mark Dannenberg. I'm the founder and CEO of Options Moneymaker. I have Michael Kastner with me. Michael's part of our trading team, and Michael and I host a live trading room every day. Michael, how you doing?
Oh, doing great, Mark. How are you today?
Well, I'm doing great. It was kind of a mixed bag today. Not a lot going on today. What did you see in terms of opportunities and signals?
Well, it was a mixed bag. I needed a sleeping bag today because I'm telling you, it was boring. Very boring in the beginning. Um, a lot of choppiness, really no direction. Index stayed in a very tight range today, both the NDX and the SPX, really, really tight range. So it was just hard today to get any kind of signal to go short or long because of the choppiness, the whipsaw.
And yet we took some profits today, right?
We did. We did. First thing this morning, we actually closed the position, and I think we've made right at $536 and change, which is, we try to make 400 a day, and maybe that's why it's boring because it's been, we average what 2.5, 3 positions a day most of the time, but the markets has been such a tight range today, and like I said, I'm complaining about making $536 a day, and I should be shot for that, but we try to average $400 a day, which is 8,000 a month. $96,000 a year without even any kind of compounding. So anyway,
And when we're
we did
talking about $400 a day, we're talking about trading for options traders. This will be very familiar to. We're talking about trading one contract. We're
that's
trading
right.
one contract trades. So that's $96,000 a year off of one contract trades trading the indexes. That's what we do. And, Michael's right. We had an objective when we created the live trading room and the strategy that we're currently using to earn just $400 a day. Our actual average now to date is just under $1,700 a day, and that's why you're thinking it's boring, is because we only took a little over $500 today. But we've already locked in another $600 for tomorrow. We were able to open a position and lock that in, and we'll take that tomorrow. So it's a little more mundane, but one of the things that we found with the indexes is there are days that are very exciting and give us lots of opportunity, and there are other days that are just a little bit more mundane. Michael, if I rewind to last week, the first week of the new calendar year, Monday and Tuesday were very similar
They
to
were.
yesterday and today. And yet on Thursday, Friday of last week, we ended up closing and taking profits on 10 positions between the 2 days.
Yes.
It's just a matter of being patient and waiting. So there's there's a lot of there are a lot of different things that traders need to pay attention to be successful. And one of the things that you're talking about is just being bored when you're trading. Oftentimes, and I think you and I may have done this back in the early days, you feel almost compelled to get into a position. I've got capital, nothing's happening. I feel like I've got to get in and play the game. Unfortunately, unless you follow a good set of signals and you follow a set of rules, you're going to get in the game at the wrong time and you're going to get smacked down. And then that's not a fun way to trade and it doesn't feel very good. And eventually you're just going to walk away and not do anything with your trading. So you follow signals, right, Michael?
Yes, I do.
And
All
how closely do you stick to those signals?
100%. I have great conviction for my signals. That's why in the trading room today, a couple of guys would mention something. I said, no, not. I don't have a signal yet, and it's got to be dead on before I even take the long or the short. And so I live by them 100%. Non-emotional. That's what I say. It's not no emotion whatsoever. I just trade the trade when I see it, and then I'll close it when I see that we have reached our potential profit that we're trying to reach for that day or that position.
And that's why you have peace of mind in trading, which a lot of traders don't, especially as we started off the new year with so much volatility in the markets and people are uncertain whether we're going higher, whether we're going lower. what the heck is happening. And here we are. This week, we've averaged $880 a day for Monday and Tuesday. And to date, we're averaging just under $1,700 a day. That's huge, because those signals that Michael's talking about, those signals that he sticks to with 100% absolute conviction, are the reason that we can, on a regular basis, take profits. So we don't do anything complicated, we don't do anything fancy, but we do teach people how to trade and how to understand the markets. If what you're hearing is something that might interest you, if you're interested in learning how to trade options, if you're learning how to trade options in a more simplified way, if you're interested in really understanding how to minimize and lessen your risk, you might want to check us out, ommprofitbuilders.com. We've got a great program that introduces people to options trading, introduces them how to trade spreads profitably, and move you to a point where you have a confident understanding of options, so that perhaps when you have the time and if you have the interest, something like our live trading room may be a place for you to participate. What do you think is coming tomorrow?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I feel like we could have a sell-off tomorrow. That's just what I feel like. But and the charts show me that. But we'll see. We're right up against resistance on the SPX and NDX, so we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, longer term, we're up against resistance. Shorter term, I could still see us cycling up a bit higher before retracing lower. But I'm like you. I agree that I still see that probably in the big picture we will see some movement lower. But regardless of which direction we move, we have an opportunity to make some money just because of the way our positions are set up. So any words of wisdom, Michael, before we leave for the day?
No, just be patient. That's the bottom line for this trading strategy. Be patient and wait on the signals.
Patience is the key, and taking what you have in front of you, as opposed to hoping and wishing and praying and speculating that something else is going to happen. Take what you have in front of you and make the best possible decision you can. That's the way you're going to make money every single day. Michael, always appreciate your help in the trading room, and you as a trading partner. Thanks for being here. We'll talk to everybody again tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow.
Have a good evening.